Viewer discretion is advised.
Everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 3 Geeks Flix. Joining me, as always, is the smiling, yet delightfully surprised, yet probably not extremely surprised man himself, the muse, Justin Kyle. Say hello, everyone, Justin!
Hello, everyone.
Ah, yes, and of course, I'm the Tech Mitchell Wright. We're back, and we have a trailer break for Star Wars Episode 8. The final trailer. It dropped, of course, Monday night. We've been busy. We've had other things going on. We haven't really been able to break down the meat and potatoes of it. You all saw my immediate reaction, and there are some things I asked, but this is the episode proper, so to speak. So, before I get too far involved in it, everybody knows all the characters that are, going on, all the people involved with it. I'm not going to go over to that. I don't have the time to waste on that, so... As I always do, I look to you, Good Muse, and say, Justin, give it to me. What you got?
You know, this trailer is the textbook definition of a little something I like to call painful pleasure.
Ah.
And what I mean by that is, it's a love-hate relationship with this trailer.
Okay. Okay.
I do not like the multiple aspects of character development that this trailer implies.
Oh, really?
Yep. I do not like the facts that they implied, number one, that Kylo Ren is going to kill Leia.
Ooh, struck a nerve.
I do not like that. I don't like that. But I do like it at the same time. I don't like the facts that they make Luke appear to be a little bee and try to run away from something that looks hard. I don't like that, but then I kind of do at the same time, don't I? And I really don't like the fact that at the end, it looks like Rey is going to join Kylo Ren and go to the dark side. I hate that, but then I love it at the same time. It's weird. It's a weird trailer. Overall, what's not to like about it? Overall, what's not to expect not to like about it? I really, really enjoyed it and hated it at the same time.
Enjoyed it and hated it at the same time. Given all those things you said on my end, I think there's a lot of misdirection in this, okay? Yes. Now, overall, looking at it, of course, the trailer's beautiful. The CG is amazing. The music is fantastic. All of those are I'm not saying groundbreaking, but they lay the groundwork for what a fantastic trailer is what I'm trying to say, okay? Right. These are the things that this is teaching you all school out there for that are watching that have movies coming up and you need trailers. Of course, you'll never be as epic as Star Wars. And am I a little biased? Yes, but you know what you can go do with yourself, Twilight. So anyways, going on with that, yes, there's a lot of things that just kind of are gut-wrenching, okay? But let's take a moment and look at those things. We don't know whether he does kill Leia. All we know is that Leia is on that Mon Calamari cruiser and that Kylo Ren is in his TIE silencer, which is his own TIE fighter, specially designed. And they sense one another. And this is kind of reminiscent of when Luke in Empire Strikes Back was leaving Bespin and Vader was on the Star Destroyer. They sensed one another. And also in Jedi, when he was going to Endor, and Vader sensed him. So there's that connection there. Does he kill her right then and there? What happens to her? We don't know. It's a cliffhanger on it, and it implies it, and he's a son of a bitch if he does it. But now, at the same time, we don't know.
We also do know that in the last movie, he also killed the great Han Solo, which was his father.
Oh, yeah.
You have to consider that.
Yes. Yes, but, does he kill Leia, or does something else happen? I mean, we know that, of course, unfortunately, God rest her soul, we won't have her for 9, but there's got to be something in the works. They've got to have done something there. Now, as far as Luke being, like you said, a little bee and scared, the thing is that Ben wasn't the first one that had great power and turned. His father Anakin did as well. And like Luke said, he didn't heed that grain of, or area of danger, whatever it is, that minute, chance that this could go bad. And it went bad on him. And I can understand that he's scared, but at the same time, what happens if you run from something that's powerful and you don't hone it and train it and fine-tune it to where it won't turn on you and the other side will grab at the chance? So those are some of the questions I have for it as well, because you can see that in the trailer, in the progression, especially with Kylo Ren, he's got the scar that has like the black kind of matted checkered-looking tape. But then on that one scene, when Kylo sticks his hand out with all the fire in the background, you'll see his scar is different. The black matting is not there. I don't know if that's further down in the story or what, however we want to look at it. But if you look at Rey's background and Kylo's background, they don't necessarily look the same, and I don't see some of the lighting effects that I see with Kylo. So I kind of really took some time to look at both of those. Another thing that you were talking about, and I think I hit on all the ones you were talking about.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on what you're saying, yes, it would not surprise me. In fact, like you, we both have studied photography in one aspect or another, so we both pretty much know lighting and how it works. That is by definition what photographers do. So the lighting is different at those 2-inch shots.
Yes.
The backgrounds look different, but mainly the first thing that I notice is the lighting looks completely different. The shade work, everything. It's like they're in 2 completely different rooms or environments. So yes, that immediately I was thinking misdirection.
Yes. Oh yeah. And I think there's a ton of it in this. Okay.
That is the one that I am pretty sure is misdirection. The other thing that I like about it, again, everything I just complained about, it would be awesome. Because it would be bold, and I like it. Yeah. The other thing that worries me is, again, we have to keep in mind what the actors said about what Rian Johnson's doing with it. It was unexpected, but it's right. And at first, some of the actors had problems with the way he was going with the story. You have to keep in mind all of that stuff. I mean, Mark Hamill said himself that at first he disagreed fundamentally with everything that he did as far as Luke goes. So, I don't know. I think yes, I do agree it's misdirection, and it's too obvious. That's the thing. Is because let's look at it like this.
And who's to say what Mark Hamill was saying wasn't misdirection as well in the beginning?
You know what? He's Mark Hamill. I mean, he is the Joker, so he's one of the Jokers, one of the greats. But even if it's not, let's just say hypothetically it's not misdirection, and everything that they implied in the trailer happens, people are going to be like, that was way too obvious. No. And I don't see that happening, not with the director, and not considering what the cast has already said. No.
Ryan's got an ace up his sleeve. And that's plainly can be seen because you see that Kylo's conflicted during the whole trailer.
Right.
He smashes his helmet.
He
has second thoughts of, destroying whenever he feels his mother. You could see a turning point with him, and you couldn't. And you could see a moment of weakness with him, and then he could just completely go over the deep end. So, I mean, all these people saying, well, this is the way it's going to go, this is the way it's going to happen, and there's a lot of theorists out there and spoiler guys, and they do their job, and that's fine. And if you're into that, that's great. Go ahead. But from what we're seeing just from this trailer alone and to theorize, it could go either way. I mean, it's a 50-50. I can sit here and tell you what I think all day long and probably get proven wrong because there's several times I was proven wrong. There's things I was proven wrong on episode 7. So. Right.
Yeah, I mean, the number one thing that I think, if we're going to, which we are going to rate this, what the most, the best aspects of this trailer are the provocative implications. I mean, because, and yes, again, it would be way too obvious for them to fulfill everything that they implied just the way that they implied it. That's not Star Wars' history, especially look at what they did with Episode 7.
Right.
And it would be just too boring. I mean, there would be nothing unexpected, and that's not the director's MO, and that doesn't follow with what the actor said, I think, at this point. If we're looking at everything else, as far as the other I guess, logistics of the trailer and the semantics and all that good stuff, like the music technicalities, it's not my favorite Star Wars trailer. I will say that off the bat.
Okay. What's your number for it?
It's tough because again, so far my favorite Star Wars trailer again is the Last Force Awakens trailer. To me, that's just tough to beat. Everything about it. With what they were going for, and that's the counter argument. They were going for, like you said, misdirection, and for people to be like, "Oh my God!" Like raising the stakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think. Yes, it's Star Wars, so there's going to be great visuals. The music's always going to be good. I mean, and I like how they sampled the music in different aspects. I do like that. I still like the Force Awakens was better in that essence, but with what they were going for, they exploded the internet. I mean, pretty much, right? So it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Can you rate this first? What is your rating for it? It would kind of help me. I'm a little conflicted.
I'm going to give it a 9.5. And the reason I'm going to give it a 9.5 is it very much followed suit as far as The Force Awakens last trailer. A lot of misdirection. They did nothing wrong. I didn't have the same overwhelming feel that I did possibly from 7, and that might just be because I've had 7 and I've had Rogue One and everything. Everything was right. Everything was executed fantastically.
Right.
I think they got a little carried away with the smoke screen. And I think they played on that a little too much. But that's my only gripe. It wasn't done flawless. It wasn't done unflawlessly. It was flawless. It was fantastic. But it was a trailer just full of what the hell and what if. But I mean, the worlds were beautiful. Crate looked beautiful. It's the world with the red crystal and dirt and everything that the walkers were on. And then as far as any of the other worlds as well, I mean, everything was beautiful. You know, you can't fault them for a minute on that. The music was fantastic. The acting looks solid. It's overall shot amazingly. So I just think they were a little heavy on that. So I'm going to give it a 9.5.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you just said. The imagery was beautiful. It looks like it was shot beautiful. The special effects, obviously, and I do really like the pacing of this one.
Oh yeah.
So the climax of this one is pretty insane. When Rey's upside down, and you're like, oh my God.
Snoke's torturing her. Yep.
That's what. It's safe to assume that. But look at how they ended the very last Force Awakens trailer. They had Kylo Ren about to go down against
Finn.
What's his name? Finn. Against Finn, right? That's not what actually happened. I mean, yeah, it did happen, but that wasn't what you thought at all. I mean, that they were implying that Finn was the Jedi. And nope, that was a great misdirection, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I do kind of agree with yours. It was just clickbait in a sense, like over clickbait-esque in some aspects. I'll give it a 9.
Give it a 9?
I'll give it a 9.
9 from the Muse, 9.5 from the Tech. All right. Any ending thoughts, sir?
Yes. I do want to talk about my favorite shot.
Okay.
My single shot. It's towards one of the beginning shots. In fact, it may be actually the second shot when it shows Kylo Ren's badass lightsaber down. That thing, when you look close, dude, how awesome does that look? That thing looks straight up medieval, like it would destroy a town. And then he slowly picks it up against that beautiful red backing. I just had to give that a shout out.
Oh yeah, there's some beautiful moments in cinematography, especially like when Finn's going up against Captain Phasma. Even it's cool, of course, to see Chewie back in the seat of the Falcon with his new little buddy, the Porg.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that guy with the Porg, that was a cute little guy. Do we know how long have they released the runtime of the movie yet?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. It might be out, but I'm not sure.
And we know for sure this is the final trailer.
As far as the big trailers that I know, yes, it's the final trailer. I'm sure we'll have several TV spots.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, that's all I've got. So check us out on Facebook, 3 Geeks Flix. Give us a like, comment, holler, troll us. You don't do Facebook? We've got Twitter. It's at the number 3 Geeks Flix. Flix is, of course, spelled F-L-I-X. So give us a follow there. Give us a holler there. Hell, give us a troll there, folks. Get involved. You are the third geek. Let us know you're out there. get on YouTube. Give us a like, leave some comments. Please do subscribe. Holler at other people. Let them know about us. Let them know to get involved with us. We'd like to have some more people on. We'd like to have your thoughts, your feedback. Let everybody else know what you had to say. And quite frankly, give you a place you like to call home with two people that you quite frankly would not want to be home alone with.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about accurate.
That is. Indeed. But anyways, appreciate y'all sticking around and stay tuned to the glow of those monitors because we're going to catch you next time. Good night.
I got it so I don't go like this the entire show. If you notice I do that sometimes, my hand just fidgets. So if you hear something, just ignore it. I'm not going to try to make noise with it, but I have to do something with my hand.
Fair enough.
Just an FYI.
Maybe lay off the uppers.
In this case, it's downers.
Yeah, lay off on those too.
Especially at the same time.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Jeez.
In that case, yes, I am kidding you. That's stupid. And dangerous. And it's stupid because it's dangerous.
Well, alright then. I'm glad we cleared that up.
I'm excited about this one. I am a little nervous, if I'm honest, because I can feel the medicine kicking in. So I'm anxious to see how this is going to go.
Quit moving around so much, you're pixelating your screen.
I'm trying to get comfortable. Is it good?
Comfort is not an option.
It's not a prerequisite to greatness.
No. Something doesn't always look good when it's comfortable. Don't read into that. Don't even think anymore about that. We're just gonna leave that alone. Pretty sweet. It was a good show. I think you should take Unison before a show more often.
I'm about to take another one.
Oh God. It's probably fine. Probably. You taking medicine again?
Unison.
You took another?
I can't just take one. That's not the way it works.
You can't just take one. These aren't Pringles. What? I'll put it in the outtakes. What do you want to say?
If I go back in and sit down, and then can you edit when you said, is there anything else I want to add? And I'll just do it in there?
No.
Okay.
Hair's getting longer still.
Mine? Yeah. Everyone smell me, I need to get here. We go.
You keep telling them no?
No, I just keep saying I'm going to get one tonight. Never get one. If they say, I thought you were getting a haircut, I'll just say I did.
I did. You want to see it?
Oh, you're talking about my head hair.
Oh, God.
I thought you were talking about my forearm hair.
Oh.
Or my forearm.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
No. Stop it. God, where has this show gone?